What's up, guys? Welcome to Mandown Gardening. This week's episode is brought to you by Vivosun. And in this tent, this is the Pro Kit tent. We have two arrow wing lights that are daisy chained together. We also have the ad wings, or the ad lights. These are also daisy chained. And then we have two oscillating fans. And we have a new plant in here. And I wired up the best I possibly could to get all of that stuff off the floor. So I cut down the strawberry kush. She is drying in another tent. This is one of the re-veg products or projects. This is the cherry punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a trellis net in the next couple days. And we're going to start tucking her. And I would say maybe 2 weeks tops. And we will be flipping her into flower. And she is full of bud sites. Nice, healthy, bushy plant. So we should have some really, really good results from this one as well. This is in a 10-gallon plastic pot, HP Pro Mix. Gaia Green dry amendments, and what we'll do is we'll use Gaia Green all the way up until probably week 4 or 5, and then take over with Green Rush Bloom. So look out for this one, because I think this one's going to be another banger. Smash that like as always, guys. Thank you. What's up, guys? We are at day 1 of her new home. I would say she's probably 75 to 80 days old. This is the re-vegging project. As you can tell, she is thick as a bush. I went ahead and put a trellis net up and started tucking today. Yesterday I gave her 5 or 6 straight liters of 6.3 water, and I'm not gonna go in and lollipop her yet. I want her to grow for at least another week, maybe 2 weeks, and see if we can fill out this trellis net a little bit more. I already know that she's gonna be thick and there's gonna be a lot of buds, but it's gonna be very important to lollipop her in the right spots in order for all this to come out. But she's looking great. She's green, she's healthy. I don't like the pink or the purple stems. That's something to do with the nutrient uptake, but it could also be from, honestly, the re-vegging, the whole that whole process, because that took, I don't know, 45 days. I didn't mark it down, but we are in a 10-gallon pot, HP Pro Mix. I'm using Gaia Green dry amendments. We have her tied off at multiple points to try to keep this trellis net tight. We have the ad lights on, and we also have the arrow light wings, all by Vivosun. So if you guys are looking to save, you guys can go to Vivosun, use code mandown, and it'll save you guys 15% on anything. There's no limit whatsoever. So, as you guys can notice, I tied up all the cords. It's a lot cleaner this time. I cleaned the piss out of this tent. So we shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. I'm gonna have to come down here probably 2 times a day and tuck her, because she's just gonna want to reach for the light, but I'm okay with that. And I still have her tied down all the way around every branch. I'm still at ends if I'm gonna cut them off. I probably should, so that way she can go freely and do whatever she wants to do. I know I'll do it when I flip her into flower. I don't plan on vegging this plant much longer. I mean, she's gonna be huge anyways. So I was just figuring maybe 1 week for her to adjust to her new conditions, light, you know, all that stuff. And we're gonna flip her. And this is Cherry Punch by Seedsman. So if you guys haven't checked them out, go check them out. You guys can save 10% with code mandown. All right, guys, we'll be back probably tomorrow when I water her. Smash that like as always. Thanks. What's up, guys? We're back. She's looking great. I've just been tucking her 2 to 3 times a day. I'll come down here and just tuck and tuck and tuck. But she's nice and green and healthy. Tomorrow when I come in, I will top dress her and get her ready for flower. We'll top dress her, water her, and then we will flip her probably this weekend. And see what we can get. I'm not gonna let her stretch out all the way. We're just gonna see what we get, because I mean, she is bushy and there are tops everywhere. They're just all hiding right now because they're all tucked. So once I flip her and she starts to stretch, I'll be able to get a better idea of what comes off and what won't come off. And we'll lollipop her up. I'll probably just end up pulling up the trellis net and pulling her out a little bit, so that way I can have more access to it. It's a good thing about these poles and stuff, having everything connected. I can just slide them right up and then I can pull her right out. So she's looking good. Her conditions are good. She was at 76 degrees, 51% humidity. So I think we're at, I think we're only at 80% on the light. Let me check real quick. I know it's not that much. We're not quite up there yet. Yeah, 80% on the light. So we will get her up there to 100, but just not right away. We're gonna let her ease into it. We're about 2 feet from the canopy. I might end up lowering the lights just a little bit, 6 inches or so, depending on how much she starts stretching. But this is a Cherry Punch, like I'd said before. And we are in a 10-gallon pot. And I think we're gonna have a nice little plant by the end of it. So the Strawberry Kush, she's drying very slowly. She's at 63 degrees, 68% humidity. So, and I do have the 6-inch inline fan running. So it was such a big plant that she's producing a lot of humidity. I do also have a small 6-inch fan running at the bottom to keep air circulation flowing, so that way there'll be less chances of mold or anything like that. So we'll come back tomorrow, guys, when I top dress her, and I'll show you guys that process, and we'll water in all that goodness and get her ready to flip for the next episode. Smash that like as always, guys. Thanks. What's up, guys? So I pulled her out and we're gonna clean her up a little bit, and then we're gonna top dress her, and then we're gonna water all that in. But you can get a clearer shot of actually how big and healthy and bushy she really is. She's got some pretty good size to her already. All the way around, sorry. All the way around. So it's going to be challenging to clean it up a little bit, but I'm not going to take off a super bunch. Just enough, like right here down. That way we can at least get in there and water her and not have any problems and stuff like that. I'm going to put you on the tripod real quick and I'll show you kind of sort of what I'm going to do, and then I'll do it all and show you when it's all done. Hold on one second. All right, guys, let me turn the flash on. Okay, as you guys can see, it's like really, really bushy. So I took one little branch off right here, but like all this little stuff like right here, none of that's gonna grow anything. Like that's not gonna do anything. So even that one, because you got to realize once she starts her stretch, she's going to go up, you know, a few nodes as well. So like all this bottom stuff, all that's going to do is just suck unwanted energy that you don't really want. I mean, unless you want a bunch of larf. And I really don't want that, but you know, but that's it. I'm not gonna go too heavy on her. Be great for clones, but I'm not taking any clones off this one. Try to get this middle. Yeah, this is going to be a tedious process, so it's going to take quite a while, but after I'm done, she'll look pretty good. Like this stuff, well, that one will probably grow up. But like all this little stuff, I'm gonna have to just pick all that stuff off. Or cut it or do whatever, just to get it all cleaned up and nice. Because you gotta remember that your plant is probably going to double in size. Excuse me, once I flip her, she will probably double in size. So once I top feed her, I'm gonna train her out under the trellis for about another 5 or 6 days and see how much she stretches out, and then we'll just go ahead and flip her sometime in the middle of next week. I wanted to this weekend, but I'm not gonna rush it because, you know, even like an extra week or two, I mean, can enhance your yield by a couple O's even. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish her up, and then I'll show you when she's done. All right, guys, so I cleaned up the bottom third down right through so you can see through it now. I haven't touched the top yet. I'm gonna wait until I put her back in and get the trellis net all set, and then I will selectively take some off, but I'm not gonna take a whole bunch off. I don't wanna take too much off in one day. They say, what is it, like 70% or 80% one day and then 20% the next day. So, but yeah, I didn't take a whole bunch off because she's so bushy, and I really want to see what she produces with all this bush up top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the food ready. We'll go ahead and put the food on top, mix it all in. We're gonna do let's see here, it will be 13 tablespoons of 284, and then we'll do 3 tablespoons of 444 with 1 cup of worm castings, all Gaia green dry amendments, and we'll mix all that in, and we'll give her probably right around 5 liters of water. But I'll show you that whole process over there. Let me get her back in the tent. What's up, guys? So I put 13 tablespoons of 284, 3 tablespoons of 444, and 1 cup of worm castings into here. I mixed up the first inch of dirt and mixed it all together real well. And now we're gonna go ahead. I have just some plain pH water down to 6.35, and we are just going to water this in slow and get all this to settle. She is pretty bone dry. I let her dry out an extra day because I knew I'd be bringing her out, and it's just easier to move, especially with my hand being still messed up. This is kind of a pain in the butt, ain't it? But this is kind of nice that you can just move this up like that, and then just be able to get in there. We'll probably try to give her 5 liters. Oh, that's in your way. Here. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that would do that. I'm going to try to give her 5 liters today. She can definitely use it because she's definitely going through it fast enough. I'm gonna start trying to use the tripod more because I have had some guys say that my handshake, which they do, it sucks. It's a nerve problem since I've had since I was like 17. And then I always drink a cup of coffee before I come down here and film. But I have started stabilizing the new videos, so I don't know if that helps at all. It's supposed to. I go back and I stabilize each and every clip. So you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments if it's actually helping. But it's hard to use the tripod all the time, especially when you really want to get in there and show different things, you know? But oops. So I'm not going to take any off the top right now. I'm gonna let her do her thing for another 4 or 5, 6 days, and hopefully let her stretch out just a little bit more. And then once I flip her and she really starts to stretch up about 4 or 5 or 6 inches, then I'll have a better idea of which ones I want to take off. Because I'm not the best at defoliating, I'm the first to admit. There's a certain art to it, and I have not mastered that. I mean, you don't want to just go in there and butcher it all up, but at the same time, you do want to take some off. There's that 4. Let me scoot this over here. Get this out of your way. I can try to come back here. And that's 5. It's about 1.5 gallons. But I think that should be good. And we'll just come back in a couple days and we'll hit her again with some more water. But I think she's looking great, guys. We'll slide this back down. We'll pop this one out. And then you can just come in here and just tuck away. Be careful though. You don't want to break nothing. But like I said, we'll leave her be for another 5 or 6 days. And then we'll flip her into flower. Smash that like as always, guys. If you guys like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me an emoji. A comment, anything. It helps push the algorithm and helps push these videos out. You guys smashed last week's video. I think we had like 6K. And I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. But we're going to wrap this one up so I can get it up to you guys today. And I'll see you guys next week. Later.